Welcome to Merton Physical Education Circuit Weights. The Merton Mustangs. Here's our fitness center. Station number 1 will be the treadmill. When you first get on the treadmill, you're going to have to clip yourself in for safety precautions. As you can see down below, we're going to be doing interval training on the treadmill. That means speeding up and slowing down about every minute. So what I'd like you to do is set the pace, and you can see I set it for 6.0 miles per hour. I hit the blue button there, and then that will kind of show me my pace. You can see in the upper left-hand corner is 10 minutes, so a 10-minute mile. After about a minute of running, I'm going to speed it up. I now just sped it up to 8 miles per hour, which is going to be just a little bit faster than my fastest mile run. And then the next minute I'm going to slow it back down to 6, and then I'm going to speed it up just a little bit more. So that's that interval training, speeding up for a minute, slowing down for a minute, speeding up for a minute, slowing down. All right, and I've made one final slowdown here. I'm going to show you that you are not, I repeat, you are not supposed to use the elevation. We're going to keep it set at 0 all the time. One rule of the treadmill is you do need to be at a 5 or higher all the time. 5 or higher. Thank you. Then we're going to move on to station number 2. This is the bicep curl. You're first just going to need to get your weights set so you can take the clips off. If you ever need help with those clips, please find someone. And of course, I would always be available to help. Get your weight set to what you need it. Make sure your clips are on good and they're on tight. Once you get all that set up, you can go ahead and you can have a seat. Some people like to stand up and grab the bar first if they're a little bit shorter. You can see I grabbed it right there where the kind of indentations are on the bar. Now you should curl the bar all the way up to where your hands meet your shoulders and then almost to full extensions. All right, notice how the lift is slow and controlled. And station 3, the bike and elliptical. Here first is the exercise bike. The exercise bike is powered by you, so begin pedaling, and then you'll see the programs will kind of pop up here. I've selected rolling hills. I'm going to adjust it to 5 minutes because that's what our workout time is. And then I'm going to adjust how hard it is. You guys should be anywhere between 15 and 40 for those of you that bike the most. Now you can see it kind of tells me to keep it at about 80 revolutions per minute. As I'm climbing the hills, it will get a little bit harder. As I'm going down the hills, it'll be easier. And then it'll ask me to go to about 100 revolutions per minute. All right, your other choice is the elliptical here. You or your partner have to choose one of them. The elliptical, again, is powered by you, a great cardio workout. Now what you'll do is once you get it going, you'll see you have to hit the green button to get it started. That's just going to give you a nice quick start. You're going to want to find the proper level. So I'm going to start kind of going on level 1 and I'll realize that's way too easy. So I can adjust the levels, and there's a couple different places you can adjust it. I chose level 10. You guys could probably be anywhere between a 5 and a 10. But you want to find that proper level to where your heart rate can be in a range of 150 to 180. So I put my hands on the heart rate monitors there. That's the silver pieces. And you can see it kind of is registering at about 117. So I would have to work just a little bit harder. Now we're going to move to station 4. That's the ab machine. The ab machine, you're just going to see, you're going to grab those handles, which are kind of stationed right behind you. You're going to keep your arms steady, and you're simply bending at your abdomen and lowering your upper body towards the floor. All right, so I'm not lifting with my arms, I'm just holding that, the handles there, and bending with my abs. In station 5, you're going to see some low box training or some plyometrics. Again, lots of great cardiovascular work and some good strength training here. You'll just see a few examples of what we might be doing. Some step ups and step downs. Notice how quick things are. All right, that's the key here, speed, power. Now you'll be watching an iPad while you're here, and you'll see and you'll have lots of different workouts to do. And we're moving to exercise bands. Again, here at exercise bands, you're going to see lots of different exercises that you can do. All right, I will have different ones kind of highlighted for the day when you're there. You'll grab your exercise band off the rack. Have to make sure to grab the proper size. You're going to get either 1 foot or 2 feet underneath it, and then you're going to begin doing your lift. All right, I'm just showing you a couple different examples here. All right, sometimes you'll need to kind of wrap those bands around your feet a little bit too, and we'll talk about them as we move on. Right, and then we've got a leg press, station number 7. There you can see it's station number 7. You've got your weights kind of right next to it. This is going to be one of your heaviest weighted stations. Again, right now you're just going to extend those legs till they're fully extended, and then you're going to bend them back to 90 degrees. All right, notice how it's, again, slow and controlled lifts, as they all are. Station number 8 leads us to the bench press. All right, and you'll see that we've got kind of a spotter helping us get the weights on, and you guys will both need to work on that. Notice that you're going to have to get your clips on, again, squeezing real tight on the handles. You're going to have to just slide them on over. Sometimes that can be awfully tricky. So make sure you kind of help out if need be. So the person that's helping you put on the weights is also known as your spotter. Make sure on this lift you're lifting the proper amount of weight. So you want to start easier, and then you can build more and more on the weight. Simply going to lift up on 1, 2, 3. Spotter's going to kind of be right there for you, making sure that they're taking care of you and that bar's not going to fall on you. You just want to bend down till that bar touches your chest and then straighten those arms back up. That's the bench press. And station number 9 are curl-ups. Basically at this station there's going to be lots of different abdominal strength exercises. Just showing you a few examples right here. You again at this station will have an iPad, and the iPad will have a 5-minute video that you can just kind of watch, and you can kind of follow along on that video. All right, and we're moving on to station 10. These are butterflies. You're going to kind of take a look, adjust where that weight is, so it's kind of right behind you. Adjust the pin to where it needs to be. Then you're going to come on in and have a seat. Your arms are going to be out to your sides, and you're simply going to bring your hands and arms together right in front of you. This is going to be a little bit of a lower weight, using those chest muscles, those pectorals. So you're just going to have to kind of adjust and just see what's going to work best. Station number 11 are legs. Again, this will be an iPad station. There's going to be lots of different body weight exercises for your legs. Right? You can just see the wall sits there, or one of them, some lunges. So lots of different body weight kind of things just for that. Station number 12, upright rows. And again, you're just going to have to adjust the weight. Here's your weight adjustment. Pull the pin out, put it where it needs to be. As you can read down below, you're just going to start with your arms fully extended, standing up tall. You're just going to pull the handle until the bar reaches your chest, and then you're going to lower it back down to where your arms are straight. Notice how those hands come straight up and the elbows go out and up. Good proper lifting, slow and controlled. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, station 13. This is the upper body station. This is another iPad station where you'll have a 5-minute workout right there. You can see though, we're going to be doing lots of different upper body strength stuff, lots of different kind of push-ups, anything to keep that upper body and core good, fit, and strong. All right, should be lots of fun. Station number 14, you'll have a combination of rows and lat pull downs. Here are the rows. You'll need a little bit more weight for the rows than you will for the lat pull down. But key things for the rows, you're just going to keep a nice flat back, tall. You're going to pull back until your hands touch your chest and straighten those arms out. So notice how straight and flat that back stays. That's a key thing. All right, don't want to lift with your back, you want to lift with your arms and chest. Use your back muscles along with it. All right, lat pull downs. That bar is located up above you. You have to stand up and then sit back down. Start with your arms fully extended and just pull it down to your chest. Notice there's a slight lean back, and notice how everything again is slow and controlled. 1, 2, 1, 2. And moving on now to station number 15. This is the punching bag. Get your gloves on and ready. I'm just going to use nice, short, quick jabs. Notice how I maybe do 2 and 2. Kind of getting a good rhythm here. And you've got some hooks that kind of come from the side. Right, so you can kind of use a mix of jabs and hooks, or simply go with your hooks again. Uppercuts are going to be coming from straight below. Those are just a little bit more painful. Kind of punching into the bag. I prefer the jabs and the hooks. All right. And station 16, leg extension and leg curls. Here's your leg extension. Again, your weights are now behind you. You're going to use more weight for the leg extension, so you're going to want to add a little bit on. You're going to start now with your feet down below you. Your legs are bent at 90 degrees, and you're going to extend your legs until they are straight. Then you're going to lower them back down. Again, it's slow and controlled. 1, 2 to get up, and 2 to get down. Right, so those are leg extensions. This machine also does leg curls. So you're going to have to adjust the foot piece and the foot pedal, pop it out, slide it up, because now you want to start with your legs fully extended. You will have to adjust the weights to a little bit less. Now you're going to bend your knees down to 90 degrees and then straighten them back out. Again, slow and controlled. Notice how I use the handholds on the side. That works out perfect too. All right, so these are leg curls because you're curling them back in underneath you. All right, there's our Merton Fitness Center. Let's get to work.